Everybody, and welcome to Veterans Memorial Fieldhouse for tonight's Northeast Conference basketball matchup between the Big Blue of Swampscott High School and your Salem Witches. I'm high here atop the Veterans Memorial Fieldhouse with Salem High legend Rocco Ryan. Rocco, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good. It feels good to be back again. I'm excited for a good basketball game tonight.
Yeah, we got a huge game on tap here tonight. Salem comes in boasting a 6-1 record, with Swampscott being 6-0 undefeated. What are going to be some of the quick keys to the matchup here tonight?
Well, we heard that one of Swampscott's best players is going to be out tonight, so I don't think it's really going to switch the game plan that Coach Orl has. They're going to try to shut down the best player. They're going to help off of him and just play fast like they normally do.
Absolutely. I think one of the themes that we've been using all year is turning defense into offense, and I think tonight it's going to be no different.
Absolutely. Hopefully we see a lot of steals that turn into quick points.
Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky tonight, see a few dunks. Maybe Nate Lane throw one down.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe Sean Murphy throw one down. Maybe Cleto Dang, the freshman, finally throw one down.
Yeah.
You know, Cleto, last game he had 17 points, 10 rebounds. What an unbelievable game for a freshman, so hopefully we can repeat something like that here tonight.
I sure hope so.
All right, as the teams head to the bench from the warm-ups, we're just getting ready down on the court here. Salem sporting their beautiful candy stripe warm-ups. No changes, I believe, tonight in the starting lineup for Salem. Unsure about Swampscott's starting lineup, but now we're going to turn it over to our public address announcer, Christopher Jones.
Tonight's big game between the Swampscott Big Blue and your Salem Witches. Now tonight's start lineup from Swampscott. A sophomore number 14, Michael Lutko. A junior number 10, Dimitri Fiuk. Senior captain number 25, Sam Laposco. Senior captain number 2, Paula Chiarello. And senior captain number 3, Chase Murphius. And the head coach for Swampscott is Jason Knowles.
talk. I don't know about you, but that introduction gives me goosebumps every time. I think it's phenomenal.
No, it definitely does. I mean, it brings me back. It's funny to say. It's only been a year, but it brings me back. I get those goosebumps.
Yep, definitely. And Coach Jones, he's one of the best in the North Shore, if not the best in the state. He really does a tremendous job down there at the announce table. We're very lucky to have him also here at Salem High School for sure. Total complete game day experience here at Salem High School.
Great crowd here tonight. Student section looks huge in their little whiteout over there. Hopefully they play a big factor in today's game.
Certainly. All right, as the teams come out to center court, Dang gets set to take the tip for Salem. Gruthis set to take the tip for Swamp. Referees give instructions. And we're off. Dang controls the tip. Rodriguez with the ball. Crosses half. Drives right away, draws a foul.
Quick foul.
It's exactly what you want if you're Salem.
I'd like to see Elion already get going. He looked like he was trying to get to the rim already.
Rodriguez to inbound. Gets it deep out to Lane. Lane back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez dribbles, sets the offense, gives instructions to teammates. Kicks the ball to Kenny. Kenny back to Rodriguez. Mesa Castillo now. Rodriguez again. In the corner to Lane. Lane for three. Yes!
What a way to get started. Great ball movement there.
Excellent ball movement by Salem there. All right, Swampscott on the ball. Chirello. Chirello across to Foyuk. Jump ball there, going to remain Swampscott possession. Swampscott number 10. Foyuk to inbound. Gets the ball into number 2, Chase Chirello. Chirello drives, dishes to number 14, Matt Lutko. Lutko back to Chirello. Chirello, defended by Mesa Castillo. Goes up with the layup, no good. Rebound by nobody, ball's out of bounds, Salem ball. Lane set to inbound on the side out. Rodriguez now. Rodriguez back to Lane. To Kenny. Matt Kenny driving to the rim, picks it down low to Dang. Dang with the easy 2.
Great feed there from Matt Kenny.
Excellent pass there, absolutely. Big night for Cleto on tap, hopefully. Chirello back to Gruthis. Chirello now. Gruthis in the corner for 3. Just long. Rodriguez gathers the rebound. Ball slips from Rodriguez, recovered by Chirello. Chirello gets it over to number 14, Michael Lutko. Lutko, shot no good, hits the top of the net. It's out of bounds. Salem ball. Lane on the inbound, gets it to Rodriguez now. Rodriguez to Kenny. Kenny to Lane. Lane again. Heat check there for Lane. Chirello. Chirello down low. Fast hands there by Nate Lane, who's down on the floor. Excellent defense there by Nate Lane. Dishes it up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez pulls it out, settles down. Pass intercepted there by number 25, Sam Moscoso, excuse me. Chirello for 3. 2. Rebound down low by Big Blue, but stepped out of bounds. Going to be Salem ball. Fast 5-0 start there for Salem.
Yeah, it has to feel good to see those first 2 shots go in after a couple slow starts the past few home games. It's been tough to get those baskets.
Kenny now drives, kicks it down low to Dang. Dang tries to get it to Lane. Deflected, it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to remain Salem ball. Rodriguez skips it to Dang. Dang back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the fancy footwork and the drive to the hoop. Basket, no. It's going to be out of bounds. Salem ball. Excuse me, Swampscott ball. Foyuk inbounds to Chirello. Chirello back to Foyuk. Back to Chirello. Chirello drives to the NEC logo, kicks it down low. Stolen by Cesar Mesa Castillo. Excellent hands there by Cesar. Lane now with the ball, looking to drive. Dishes it out to Kenny. Kenny drives, draws the contact. Kenny will head to the line for 2 shots. First shot for Kenny is good. Swampscott heads to the bench here early. Number 22, Dean Collins. Check that. Will Rowe checks into the game for Swampscott. Kenny's second free throw good. Inbound now. Chirello. Chirello to Gruthis. Shot's good there. 4:21 to go here in the first quarter. 7-2 Salem. Rodriguez handles. Gets it to Kenny. Kenny skips it into Dang. Dang back out to Lane. Lane with the deep 3. Just short. However, it's going to be an offensive foul.
Still a great look there. You like to see Nate Lane be confident out there. Taking all, I mean, it doesn't matter how deep that kid can shoot the ball, so it's good to see him shoot with confidence.
Ball gets down low now to Gruthius. Contested rebound, no, kicks all the way back out to Chirello. Chirello for 3, just long. Rebound by Nate Lane. Lane now surveys the defense. Head fake, skips it across to Kenny. Kenny back to Lane. Lane looking to take his man off the dribble. Gets it out back to Kenny. Kenny drives with the up and under. Ooh, just misses. Rebound, Dang. No. Rebound there by Rowe. Kicks it ahead to Chirello. Back to Rowe. Rowe to his left. Back to number 14, Michael Lucco. That's Gruthis for 3. 7-5 Salem with 2:55 to go here in the first. Salem crowd trying to spark some energy into the team. Rodriguez for 3. Rebound corralled there by Chirello. Chirello drives. Good hands there by Cesar, but gets picked up again by Big Blue. Big Blue shot won't fall, though. Salem heads to the bench. Sean Murphy heads in for Salem. Cesar Mesa Castillo heads back to the bench. .232 here in the first quarter remaining, 7-5 Salem. Swampscott also goes to the bench.
Every time Sean Murphy comes in the game, we always see a little spark in the offense, so it's like, get ready for that.
Absolutely, he can play anywhere on the floor, down low, out on the wing. Rodriguez drives, foul on the floor though. You know, I think that's one of the craziest things about Salem is that, yeah, they have a great older group in the the 2 juniors, Rodriguez and Kenny. And obviously the wonderful senior Nate Lane, but then a ton of young guys, you know?
Yeah, just super
Dang,
well
Murphy.
balanced.
Yeah.
I mean, future's definitely bright, but future's also now.
Salem, excellent ball movement there. Matt Kenny. Shot just won't go. Chirello now. Setting things up for the Big Blue. Rowe kicks it back to Gruthius. Gets it back to Chiarello. Chiarello loses his handle. Down low to Rowe. Rowe shot, no. Rebound by Dang. And he's fouled on the play. Excellent hustle down low there by Cleto Dang. Lane inbounds to Rodriguez. Just over a minute to go here in the first quarter. 7-5, still Salem. Rodriguez looking to drive. Rodriguez kicks it back out to Lane. Lane over to Murphy. Murphy for three. Oh,
in and out.
Unlucky rim there. Rebound goes to number 14. Lutko, who errant pass goes out of bounds. Going to stay Salem ball. Lane set to inbound the ball for the Witches. Gets it to Rodriguez. Back to Kenny. Kenny to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for three. Just long. Rebound there by Dang. Dang down low. Back to Nate Lane. Murphy now. Murphy cross court to Lane. Lane settles things down. Gets it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Lane. Lane drives. Dishes down low to Dang. Dang gets fouled. Gonna head to the free throw line.
53 seconds left here in the first. Salem up 7-5.
Swampscott has reached their first quarter team limit now, so any foul in the next 55 seconds, Salem will head to the line. Jam checks into the game for Salem.
Always love seeing Jam come in.
The Energizer Bunny, baby, off the bench. Dang's free throws don't go. Rodriguez picks up the defense.
Smothering defense.
Excellent defense there.
Oh, no.
Rodriguez draws the foul, but the bucket won't go. That'll send Elian to the line for two. Rodriguez approaches the line. Been a steady free throw shooter all year long. Hopefully I don't give him the announcer's curse. Salem goes to the bench quick, gets Mesa Castillo back in, give Dang a quick rest. 38.7 seconds left here to go in the first quarter. 8-5 Salem. Rodriguez second free throw's a bit short. Rebound corralled by number 10. Dimitri Foyok. Gruthius gets the ball in the corner to zero. Jack Zacklin. Rebound corralled by Lane. 20 seconds to go. Rodriguez really pushing the pace, loses his handle. It's going to be out of bounds, unfortunately. Swampscott ball. Ball's to Gruthius. Salem with the smothering defense. Steal there by Jam. Jam with the easy lay-in.
The Energizer Bunny, there he is. Off the bench and making immediate impact.
Oh, look at that. Fast, active hands there, too. Love watching that kid play. Hopefully we can get him out for football next year. Maybe, Rocco, maybe you can tell him what it's like being the star of the show on the football field and the basketball court. That'll help convince him a bit.
I think a lot of things that people don't understand is that playing football makes you a better basketball player. The things you learn from football, just like toughness, just the smarts, the mental toughness, it translates onto the basketball court. So I would like to see a lot more basketball players, play some football.
Absolutely. Now you're singing my favorite song. All right, as the teams huddle up here to talk about the strategy for the second quarter, it's 10-5 Salem. I think something that we've talked about all year long, that defense leading to offense, really showed its head right there at the end of the quarter.
Great overall team defense by Salem there in the first. Held Swampscott just 5 points. Hopefully we see a lot more of that. Just great team defense overall. Everyone flying around, tipping balls. I mean,
absolutely.
The double teams, that's like we talked about, that's what creates points.
All right, lane inbounds to Rodriguez. Salem going right to left across your screen here. Murphy with the up fake. Murphy back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Lane. Lane for three. Yes!
Right away.
That's a great way to come out of the quarter timeout there. All right, Chirello up the court with the ball now. Foul is going to be called on Salem. Foul on Nate Lane. Check that, sorry. Foul on Jam. Hustle foul. Swampscott almost throws it away there. Foyuk works his way down. Jam comes up with the loose ball, gets the ball to Murphy. Murphy going up strong, layup, no. Chirello with the rebound. Chirello defended nicely there by Jam. Cesar Mesa Castillo with the active hands, kicks the ball out. Big Blue shot, no. Rebound Rodriguez. Rodriguez pushing the ball, running by everybody, and the lay-in is good.
I mean, how do you stop that? It's just too fast.
Blazing speed there by Elian, for sure. Incredible defense there by Jam. Chirello with the deep three, short. Rebound off the, loose ball off the Big Blue. Gonna be Salem ball. Timeout, Swampscott. I'd have to guess Coach Ethan Doyle now with the clipboard. He's gonna be telling them more of the same, right? Hustle defense, play hard, play fast.
Yeah, I mean, just textbook start to that quarter right there. I mean, we saw a steal or a block by Cesar that just turns into quick points. I mean, once you get Elion running, it's impossible to stop him.
Absolutely, and no better way to start the quarter than with a 5-0 run for Salem. 6:34 to go here in the second quarter, 15-5. Salem with the 10-point lead. All right, and after the timeout, teams come back onto the floor. Salem will be inbounding the ball. 6:34 left to go here in the first half, 15-5 Salem. All right, ball's inbounded to Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes to his left, gets the ball to Jam. Jam to Murphy in the corner. Murphy back to Jam. Jam back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez showing his dribbling skills. Jam with the up fake. Drives, dishes to Murphy. Murphy back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez swings it to Lane. Lane back to Murphy. Murphy for three. Yes! Excellent ball movement there by Salem Witches. Chirello now with the ball. Trello gets it over to Lutko. Lutko
Oh,
loses
yeah.
the ball. Lane. Yeah, with the flush.
Raising the roof in here. I mean, look at
Excellent
that.
there by
Beautiful.
Nate Lane.
Nate Lane drops a dime, gets a steal, and slams it. It's a complete basketball player right there.
Absolutely terrific. Chiarello now. Back to Gruthius. Gruthius shot no.
Look at him. He's all over the place.
Nate
Another tip
Lane,
pass
man,
there.
playing his heart out right now. Love to see it. Referees conferring here at midcourt. Referee now is discussing with the scorers table. Quick shot clock issue. Shot clock goes from 34 seconds down to 17. Gonna remain Swampscott ball. Chiarello set the inbound, gets it deep now to number 25. Sean Moscoso. Chiarello with the 3 ball there. Rodriguez gives instructions now, directing traffic. Drives, pops from the NEC logo, shot no. Rebound again, Chiarello. Chiarello defended by Hanson Armstrong. Gets the ball out to number 25, Sean Mosco. Murphy with the quick hands causes Swampscott to fumble a bit. Swampscott almost loses the ball on the backcourt, but was able to re-corral it. Chiarello now. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Chiarello still dribbles with 5 on the shot clock. Shot doesn't go, doesn't touch the rim. Rebound there by Mesa Castillo. Excellent defense by the Witches. Lane to Jam, Jam with the up fake, down low with the floater. Shot no. Rebound Mesa Castillo, goes up strong. Doesn't fall for the Witches. Big Blue shot, no good. Rebound, Rodriguez. Rodriguez, charging foul on Rodriguez. Can't knock the hustle, though. Salem on a 10-2 run.
I won't interrupt you. I just wanted to at least say hi.
Want to say something live on TV? All right, here's Chiarello with the ball now, defended by Rodriguez. Gets the ball to the wing to number 23, Dean Collins. 3-pointer no good. However, going to be a foul on Nate Lane. Dang set the check back into the game. Checks in for Murph. Murph heads to the bench after an excellent job there. Salem on what, a 10-2 run here in the second quarter?
Or 10-3.
10-3 run? Yeah, 10-3, yep. 3:51 to go here. Collins. Foul on number 3, Cesar Mesa Castillo. Number 25, Sam Osasco heads to the line for 2 shots. First free throw's no good.
Salem just still playing smothering defense. Holding Swampscott just 8 points here with 3:40 left in the second.
Second free throw does fall. Mesa Castillo inbounds to Rodriguez. Rodriguez cross half, gets it to Lane. Lane with the up fake, settles things down a bit. Lane with the ball, back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Lane, Lane for 3. Shot won't fall, rebound though by Kenny. Kenny back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez 3's just a bit long. 22 Rowe now with the ball. Rowe gets it back to Chiarello. Chiarello attacks. Pass picked off there by Nate Lane. Looks like his brother Christian, the interception.
Night Train Lane.
Night Train Lane. Few shout outs to some Salem legends I see in the crowd. I see Vinny Gaskins down there. Salem legend on the football field and on the hardwood. See John Orion in the crowd. You guys always hear me talk about her, one of my favorite people on planet Earth. Get down to Orion Fitness. That's right. Get those New Year's resolutions going over at Ryan Fitness. All right, Big Blue heads to the line now. Number 22, Will Rowe.
Also, Salem's reached a limit here. They got any foul after this. There's 2 free throws for Swampscott, so we got to keep an eye on that.
Absolutely. Salem going to play clean basketball here. Basic Castillo inbounds to Lane. Lane gets it back to Rodriguez. Lane, Rodriguez to Kenny. Kenny back to Rodriguez. Dang, down low. Aaron pass there. Gonna be out of bounds though. Tipped by the Big Blue. Murphy checks back in for Mesa Castillo. Good hard minutes there by Cesar. Rodriguez now. Kenny tipped down low, pass intercepted by the Big Blue. Big Blue looking to run here. Lay in no good, tipped out of bounds by Swampscott. Gonna be Salem ball. Salem got lucky there.
They sure did. Swampscott's singing a 2-3 zone down here. Salem looks like they're trying to force the ball in the middle, which is what you're supposed to do against a zone. But I mean, there's a lot of great outside shooters here on Salem. I mean, they're giving them a lot of shots. I know Doyle doesn't like selling for threes, but you gotta take some of these open looks.
Excellent insight there, Rock. Well done. Rodriguez now. Lane with the deep 3. Yes!
Speak of the devil right there. Look at that.
Doyle will settle for those any day of the week.
He sure will. Nate Lane got me feeling nicey.
All right, Manning now. Again, poked away by Lane. Lane driving to the hoop. Draws the foul. We'll head to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 22, Will Rowe, his second, team's first. Nate Lane in the line, shoot 2.
Lane steps away from the line, gathers himself. Second free throw goes. 25-10 Salem with 1:53 to go here in the first half. Chiarello with the ball. Defended tightly there by Rodriguez. Ball poked away again by Lane. Can't corral the loose ball, however.
And that's going to be 2 shots for Big Blue since they're in the limit.
Yep, it's going to send Swampscott to the line.
What a game Nate Lane's having right now, though. All over the place.
Yeah, unbelievable. Playing great.
I mean, one thing that's so hard to beat him, I mean, if you think about Salem, I mean, Elion, arguably the best player on the team, he's not having a great game today. And then you see like someone like Nate Lane just steps up. Salem's got a 15-point lead here.
Absolutely.
They're just so hard to beat.
And overall, the defense has just been smothering. I mean, they've held Swampscott to, what, 6 points in this quarter?
Yeah, I mean, that's really what's given them this lead. Yeah, their defense has just been unbelievable.
Free throw there, no good. Murphy with the ball now gets it back to Rodriguez. 1:30 left to go.
Yeah, 1:35.
Shot there doesn't fall. It's going to be out of bounds. Going to stay Salem ball. Swampscott goes to the bench here, number 14. Michael Lutko checks into the game. Rodriguez on the inbound. Kicks it out to Murph. Murphy back to Lane. Lane with the NBA three.
Oh,
Yes!
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He is feeling it tonight, huh?
He sure is. Light it up, kid.
Deep three for the Big Blue. Won't go. Ball's tipped around, corralled by Chirello. Chirello for three, no. Another rebound for Swampscott. Chirello pinned in the corner there, gets it down low to number 25, Sam Moscoso.
Another offensive rebound.
Another, yeah, a lot of second chances here, but not leading to much. While Salem's defense is smothering, they need to work on getting those defensive rebounds. 50 seconds to go here in the first half. 28-11 Salem. Hopefully Salem can pick up another 6 or 8 points here before half. Lane outside to Murphy in the corner. Murphy for three. Yes!
Yes!
Salem got to play some defense here. Short, no good. Chirello on the rebound. Chirello gets it out to Rowe. Rowe shot, no. Rebound, Dang. 22 seconds to go.
Here it is. One shot here.
Yep, Doyle's
You
telling
already
him.
got the momentum. Take it into halftime. 10 seconds left here.
Rodriguez. Lane, the hot hand. Ah, just short. Put it up, Murph. Ew,
Almost.
just doesn't make the buzzer. All right, what do you think after seeing the first half, Rock?
I mean, just a fantastic first half by the Witches. Really, it's the defense that I want to highlight. I mean, 11 points. Big Blue, they're an undefeated team. This isn't no, like, bum team. I mean, holding an undefeated team to 11 points at half is pretty impressive. And as you've seen, it's led to a lot of the points that Salem's been getting. So, I mean, up 20 at halftime, you've got to be happy but not satisfied.
Absolutely. All right, folks, we are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to continue our halftime interview series. We're going to have Big Greg with us from the football and wrestling team to talk about his sophomore year. So go to the fridge, get yourself a snack, and we'll see you back here with about 5 minutes left to go in halftime. The score at the half, 31 Salem, Swampscott 11. All right, folks, we are here with a surprise guest up in the booth. We have Salem School Committee member, Beth Ann B.A. Cornell.
Yep.
We're very lucky to have her joining us. She just wanted to take a minute and give us some information about the new school. So first and foremost, why don't you tell us where we are in the process and
Yep.
sort of what the steps that we're taking to go through here.
Yep, that's a great question. So we have the building design is totally done, ready to go. We've got a great construction management firm on board. We've got pricing down. The city council just voted for a bond, so that's what we kind of borrow against for the building. And then on May 5th, there will be a citywide vote from voters to see if they're willing to pay for it. So in the next 2 weeks, the city will have like a calculator up that tells everybody exactly how much their taxes would go up if we vote for it.
Excellent.
Yep. The most important thing is that it actually is going to cost taxpayers, me included.
Myself included, too.
Yep, my parents, who are both on fixed incomes, it's going to cost us a heck of a lot more not to do it. So if we don't accept this money, we've got two options. One is that we can foot the bill ourselves to the tune of $354 million without any state funding, or we can reapply, which will take about 2 years. We'll be right back at the same amount of money, but we won't have a new building. Then we'll just be getting everything up to code.
Right. And could you tell folks some of the major highlights and things that we're going to be getting with this new building? While I will say that we've done a great job trying to maintain this old building, especially, since we've gotten Mr. Burns here. He's been a great advocate for our school. But are there some new things that you'd like to highlight that could sort of entice people, so to say, to vote yes on May 5th?
Yeah, it's a great question. The state actually commended us on what good care we take of this building, despite the fact that it's as old as it is. It was built in 1976. So what we're going to get out of this new building is updated career and technical spaces, which are, we're doing the best that we can with the spaces that we have, but these are going to be state-of-the-art spaces. So we're going to be able to compete with Essex Tech in terms of our facilities. One thing that I love as a former athlete is that we're going to have MIAA regulation fields for soccer, baseball, and lacrosse
And those
outside.
are going to be fully turf fields, right?
Yeah, fully turf fields, which a lot of people have questions about that, but they're cheaper and they last longer.
And they last a lot, and you can use them in March.
Exactly.
And let me tell you, as a spring coach, the weather in March is not always cooperative.
Exactly. So all of our spring and fall coaches, once it gets far into the season, are going to be super happy about turf. And like I said, it's just going to last a whole lot longer. We also, really importantly, like our classrooms in this building are super small. So they're not the standard that any building has today. So we've got really tiny classrooms and really enormous hallways. So we're going to shrink those hallways down, and we're going to have classrooms that are the right sizes and flexible. And then the last thing I'll say before the guys get back out here and keep crushing it is that what was the last thing I was going to say? It was going to be great. You know what? I think I just lost it.
So that's okay.
It's
Well,
going to be awesome.
I was going to ask you if you could just leave us with one sort of parting message, that something you want to stick into folks' minds before they head into that ballot box on May the 5th. What would that one last thing be?
The one last thing is that we're spending this money one way or the other, and we're going to get something really great out of it that every community member can participate in, from theater to arts, to sports, and it's going to be great for student retention, teacher retention, and it's going to be the flagship building in the city.
Yeah, I think that's tremendous. I think we have a great opportunity in front of us here.
Yep.
And so I encourage folks to get educated. I encourage folks to look on the websites, look at the stuff the building committee's put out, look at the stuff the school committee has put out, look at the stuff Dr. Zreich puts out in his weekly newsletters. I encourage folks to get educated and make an informed decision for themselves on May the 5th.
Yep. And if you have any questions, you can email me at bcornell@salemk12.org, and I will answer any question you throw at me.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, BA.
Thank you.
Great to
Thank
have
so much,
you.
Coach.
Thank you. All right, that was our first interview, and now our second interview here is with my man, Big Greg. Greg, why don't you introduce yourself and tell the folks who you are and what you do here at Salem High School.
My name is Gregory. I go by Greg, and here I'm a student athlete who plays football. I also wrestle, which was ranked 15 in the state as a sophomore, and I do track and field.
Excellent. Why don't you tell us how your sophomore football season went, how your sophomore season in wrestling is going, as quickly as you can, because the action is started here on the floor.
Oh yeah, I got you. So my sophomore year for sports in general has just been a learning period as of my freshman year, and I'm just just trying to develop and get better in all my sports. My football seasons went great. I've got a lot of stuff like achieved, which was all conference as a O-line and D-lineman. For my wrestling season, I've gotten many wins to come, and for my track and field season, it's only up from there to see what comes and more.
Excellent. Real quick before you go, any teammates you want to shout out?
Teammates, I love to shout out Oscar because he's definitely a mentor and a leader that I see always around the school, and he just makes me want to be better always.
Excellent, Big Greg. Thank you for joining us. We're very glad to have you, and we're very proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, and now we're back to our regularly scheduled action here on the floor. Chirello. The three's no good. Back to Chirello now. Chirello looks the set. Kicks the ball across to number 14. That's Lipko. Lipko for three. Good starter for Swampscott there. Salem loses the ball. They come down, hit a quick three. But I'm sure Salem will be able to corral things and get things underway here. Lane now. Rodriguez over across the lane in the corner. Lane for three, just long. Whoa, rebound by Matt Kenny.
Stepped out.
Stepped out of bounds. Great hustle play there, though. Really quick, while there's a small break in the action, I want to say I appreciate the time of the school committee member Beth Ann Cornell coming to join us and educate us a little bit about the new building. Interested to see the outcome of that whole project. Going to be an exciting time in Salem for sure. Dang commits the foul, which heads the line.
Another thing I want to talk about is how good of a job Salem's doing on the free throw shooter here, Chirello. I mean, this kid's a good basketball player. He scored 1,000 points last year as a junior. I remember playing against him. He was just so quick. He would hit some tough shots, and yeah, Salem's just doing a great job against him tonight. I think this is probably only his 6th point or something. So.
Kenny now with the ball. Across the way to Castillo. Back to Kenny. Kenny for three. Yes!
Beautiful.
Excellent there by Matt Kenny. Chirello drives, high off the glass, doesn't fall. Rodriguez now pushing the pace. Him and Lane, it's a 2-on-2 game. Rodriguez with the sweet move.
Oh, they call it travel.
Call it travel.
One thing that doesn't show up in the box score right there that was huge was Matt Kenny with help defense right there. Took a step outside the paint as Elion got driven by his man. And he was the real reason why they missed that shot.
All right, now Chirello into Rufius. Ball's on the floor there. 25. Escosa.
Oh my.
The 14 loses the handle. Mason Castillo jumps on the floor. Going to be jump ball. And the possession arrow goes Salem's way. Salem now going from left to right across your screen. 5:40 to go, 34-16 Salem. Matt Kenny now to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Kenny. Kenny to Rodriguez. Down low to Dang. Dang across the lane. Lane for three. Just long. Rebound Chirello. Chirello across the row. Row back to Chirello. Down low to Rufius. Chirello drives. Shot no. Rebound Rodriguez. Rodriguez pushing the pace. Going coast to coast. Draws the foul. Head of the line for 2 shots. First shot's good for Rodriguez there. Rodriguez, by the way, zeroing in on 1,000 points.
He is. I think he's about like what, 50 away, 40, 50 away, yeah, give or
in
take.
the 40 to 50 range, give or take a few points here, give a few points there. But he's definitely honing in on it. Certainly an achievable goal for this season. Obviously, though, I know through knowing Ilion like I do, his number one focus is team wins.
It sure is.
Rodriguez on the defense, number 23 there. Collins with the three-pointer, doesn't go. Tough rebound down low. Off Mason Castillo, gonna stay Swampscott ball. Torello. Guthius back to Torello. Torello drives. Sale defense collapses all around, dishes it off to number 25. Scoso with the lay-in. Dwayne Stavo, senior class president, gets the crowd going for the Witches. Kenny now. Kenny loses the ball in the crowd. Swampscott's number 22. Will Rowe recovers. Back to Torello now. Torello across to Collins. Collins for three. No. Rebound Lane. Lane loses the ball there. Sloppy turnover for Salem. Dang. With a good hustle defense. Rebound Mason Castillo back now to Kenny. Salem pushing the pace. Rodriguez. Rodriguez from the NEC logo, yes. Salem regains their 20-point lead, 38-18 Salem with 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Guthius for three, shot long. Rodriguez corrals the rebound. Rodriguez to Mason Castillo. Mason Castillo, shot blocked. Gonna be out of bounds. Swampscott ball. Murphy checks in for Salem. Number one, who was unrostered for the Big Blue, checks in. Torello now. Ball's passed in the corner, number 14, Woodco. Excellent defense there by Murph. Rodriguez hustles but does lose the ball out of bounds. Rodriguez almost looked like Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
That time he dove into the crowd. All right, here's number 22. Will Rowe with the ball. Gets it to Torello. Torello dribbles, gets it back to Rowe. Rowe, defended by Kenny. Lane with the tip, corralled by Dang. Dang back to Kenny. Kenny gets the ball back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets the ball down low to Dang. Up and under, no. Good look there. Torello, head fakes. Loses the ball, gets the ball back. Drives. Shot blocked, however, a foul is drawn. Torello will head to the line for two shots.
The great team defense from Salem continuing here in this third quarter. Although we've seen Swampscott get to the free throw line a few times. Still just 18 points here with 2:40 left.
Just got to be wary of staying out of foul trouble. Hate to see Swampscott be able to get to the line early with that new 5-foul rule.
Jam coming in the game.
All right, the Energizer Bunny off the bench, baby. Torello. Free throw short. Rebound Dang. Dang to Lane now. Lane to Rodriguez. Jam. Pivots, dribbles. Back to Lane. Lane gives instruction. Lane Lane drives, kicks it out in the corner to Murphy. Murphy for three. Yes!
Boom!
Excellent pass there from Lane to Murph, and Murph with a big bucket there. 41-18 Salem, 2:05 to go in the third quarter. Layup's good there for the Big Blue. Rodriguez now. Gets it to Jam to Lane. Traveling violation. Gonna be a Big Blue ball. Chirello. Chirello, tremendous defense there by Jam.
And a great rebound by Elion.
Yep, excellent. Jam corrals the ball.
Killed.
Ball across half. Salem turnover. Swampscott for three. Shot won't go. Tipped out of bounds. Going to be Salem ball. Refs talk it out. Salem ball. After a short referee's conference under the basket. Lane set to inbound. Gets the ball to Jam. Jam back to Rodriguez now. Rodriguez down low. Skips it out to Murphy. Murphy for three. Just long. Not a bad shot though there from Murphy. He's hit a few of those tonight.
Couple too many.
Ruthius with 50 seconds to go here. Salem with a 21-point lead. Excellent defense there by Salem. Yeah, wow, Salem ball.
Great defense by Jim, forcing a bad shot.
Swampscott looking to pick up the defense in the full court here. Rodriguez gets it back to Lane. Lane back to Jam. Lane kicks it out to the corner for Murphy again. Murphy for three. No. Rebound down low, Dang. Dang kicks out to Jam. Jam Krause gets it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down
what
low
a
to
pass.
Dang. Beautiful pass. Wow.
Elion really developing as a full, true point guard.
Great steal there by
There you
Lane.
go.
Oh. Draws the foul.
Foul on the ball, number 2 on Chirello. Team second.
3 fouls there too for Chirello.
Oh yeah, he was in foul trouble earlier, I think.
That's gonna
He
be
came
big going
out.
into the fourth for Salem. He's obviously one of their top players. Rebound, inbound down low to Dang. Easy 2-pointer there.
It's a big kid.
Can't defend size. Lane picks off the pass. Throws it ahead to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to get out before the buzzer. All right, while we have a quick timeout here, Rocco, why don't we go through our coaches spotlight. This game, we're going to spotlight head JV coach Anthony Silvio. I know a few things about Coach Sil. First things first is his father was actually a coach here at Salem High. Happened to coach Coach Doyle, if I'm not correct,
yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I also know that Coach Silvio was a team manager for the Merrimack College basketball team,
I did not know that.
which is an excellent way to get your feet with some experience. Why don't you give us some insight on Coach Sil?
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough to get coached at every level here at Salem High. Played freshman basketball in my freshman year. My sophomore year, I played a little bit of JV, a little bit of varsity. So obviously, I got to really see Coach Silvio, and I mean, that guy just knows so much about basketball. He really does a great job developing all these young kids, these freshmen, these sophomores, and gets them ready for the varsity level. Yeah, just great overall guy. I love seeing him on Sunday mornings. He always has some great things to talk about. But definitely a huge factor to all these great Salem High basketball players. Does a great job developing them.
Yeah, I'll have to say, Salem is lucky to have a really dedicated coaching staff, and something that I've noticed is the continuity in the coaching staff. The staff has not changed. If I I had to say, probably in the last 8 years,
Yeah.
the only thing that's really changed is the addition of the 2 younger Doyle sons.
Yeah.
Adding to the staff. Nobody has really left the staff in the last few years. And I think continuity brings a lot of success to a program. It allows kids to know the expectations and be able to live up to and meet those expectations.
Definitely.
All right, here's Will Rowe now handling the ball, tipped away by Rodriguez, going to stay Swampscott ball. All right, Rowe gets it into Guthius. Excuse my pronunciation. Guthius. Lay-in's good. Rodriguez now ball handling. Kicks it to Murphy. Murphy inside to Lane. Lane back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for 3. Just short. Rebound there by Swampscott. It's going to be a jump ball.
Great heads-up play right there by Jam. He's got his hands in a little bit, and the ref was able to call the jump ball.
Again, there's the development piece you talk about by those good young, not young, but good experienced assistant coaches.
Yeah.
Rodriguez skips it out to the corner to Lane. Lane to Jam. Jam with the up fake. Back to Murphy. Murphy across the lane. Lane with the deep 3. Just short. Doesn't go. Rebound by number 13, Cole Manning. Ball's back to Chirillo now. Chirillo down low. Guthius. Shot won't go. Rebound Dang. Big rebound there by Cleto Dang. 6:50 to go here in the fourth. 45-22 Salem. Rodriguez. Tries to get it down to Dang. It's going to be out of bounds. Turnover for Salem. There's Chirillo now. Chirillo gets the ball to Manning. Manning back to Chirillo. Out of bounds, going to remain Big Blue ball. 24 seconds on the shot clock. 6:38 to go. Quick foul call there. Fourth foul for Cleto. Not something you want to see for the Witches. Hate to see him have to go to the bench with foul trouble. Why don't you tell us, Rocco, as a player, what's going on in your mind when you find yourself in foul trouble with 3 or 4 fouls early in the game? Not early in the game, but early in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great feeling because then you kind of got to switch the way you play. You have that in the back of your mind all the time. You like running on defense, really, you don't want to no hand checks or anything. So it just sucks because, I mean, it's just always in your head. Sorry, it stinks. When it's just always in your head. You're just so scared for that. Every time the whistle blows, you get paranoid.
All right, Jam to Lane. Lane gets it over to the corner to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is fouled. Foul will be on the floor, though. Salem will retain possession. All right, there's Murphy. Gets it across to Rodriguez. Rodriguez in the lane. Lane down in the paint, out in the corner to Jam. Jam for 3. Just long. 45-25 Salem with 5:50 to go. Chirillo. Jam with the smother in defense. Shot won't go for Chirillo. Rebound corralled by Lane. Lane with the heads-up play, throws it off the Swampscott player. Going to be out of bounds. Salem ball. Deep in the corner of their own end. Gets it into Rodriguez now. Rodriguez showing off his dribbling. Foul on the floor for the Big Blue. Foul will be on number 22, Will Rowe. Salem goes back to the bench. Matt Kenny checks in. Murph takes a seat. Solid minutes there played by Sean Murphy for sure. Kenny now gets the ball down low to Dang. Dang out to Jam, freshman to freshman. Back out to Lane. To Kenny in the corner. Kenny with the up fake. Steps just inside the line. Shot falls.
Just great move. Great ball fake. Pass up on an open shot to get an even opener shot.
An even opener shot.
Even opener shot.
Excellent. That's UMass right there.
Salem High graduate.
Would you put that on Miss Renee Marshall? One of the greatest ELA teachers of all time. Nate Lane now. Lane with the bucket from the NEC logo.
When you're feeling it, I guess.
Ooh,
there
pass
he is
picked up
again.
again there by Lane. Lane and Rodriguez, a two-man game. Lane keeps, goes up, no. Hustle, though, to keep the ball alive by Lane. Smart play by Jam, gets it off the Big Blue player. Going to be Salem ball. 4:29 to go, 49-27 Salem. Jam set to inbound. Gets it in across to Kinney. Jam now back to Kinney. Kinney to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down low to Lane. Lane goes up with it. Yes. Nate Lane really having the best game of the season so
Oh,
far.
definitely.
He is all over the place.
We've been waiting for this. He's been due.
Big Blue in the corner. For three. Michael Lutko for three. Good shot there by the Big Blue. Good quick possession, too. Kind of what you want if you're Swampscott. But still a 21-point lead for Salem with 3:52 to go here in the fourth. Kenny drives, dishes down low to Dang. Dang goes up. Oh, but draws the foul. Dang will head to the line for two shots. Dang's first free throw is good. Swampscott makes a couple of subs here. Dang goes through his routine. Second free throw's off. Number 25, Sam Moscoso on the rebound. Pushes it ahead from the 14. Rodriguez now inbounds. Lane. Lane across to Rodriguez. Rodriguez settles things, gets it to Kenny. Kenny back to Jam. Jam down low. Lane loses the handle. Chirello now working his way up the floor. Foul will be called on. Nancy Armstrong. 3:19 to go here in the fourth. 52-32 Salem. Salem with a 20-point lead. But still doesn't quite feel comfortable, does it?
No, it doesn't. And with how fast this game goes, it's just basketball's a game of runs.
Absolute. Chirello. Timeout Swampscott, 2:51 to go here in the fourth quarter, 52-34 Salem. So what's going on now in the Huddle Rock? Salem's had a little bit of a lapse here. Nothing too crazy, but it's not the way they were playing kind of towards the end of that first half and in that third quarter. So what's Coach Doyle going over down in the huddle now?
He's definitely just reiterating to just keep your foot on the gas pedal here. Don't give up. 2:51 left here. Don't want anything funny. Just don't fall apart here.
Certainly don't want to get into that early foul trouble either.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is you don't want those 5 fouls getting Swampscott to the line because, you know, when there's no time ticking off the clock and the team is scoring, that's an easier way to mount a comeback.
Yeah.
Salem wants to keep that clock rolling as much as they can.
18 points, still a pretty significant deficit that they're going to have to come back by, but anything's possible.
Ball stripped all up in the air. Corralled by Swampscott. Gutierrez gets it up to Chirello. Chirello goes up for 2. Won't fall. Rebound goes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes coast to coast with the lay-in. That's what you need out of Elliott here in the floor.
Yeah. I mean, when
Lane's
he's going,
been tremendous, but it's time for-
when he goes coast to coast, I mean, just unguardable.
All right, here's Lane now. Lane to Kenny. Kenny to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a deep 3. Yes! It's absolutely been Nate Lane's night, but right now is the time where you need Rodriguez to step it up for sure. Let go. Looks like Salem's going to the bench here now with 1:44 to go. Substitution timeout. Salem going with a wholesale change here. Checking into the game now for Salem is going to be number 2, Jayron Estevez. Number 23, Darren Taku. Number 4, Jake Lister. And number 24, Chris Seahans Hansen. Here's Jam now. Jam to Estevez. Estevez to Hansen. Hansen across to his brother. Pass picked off. It's number 23. Dan Collins on the lay-in. Jam now. Going to be kicked. Kicked out of bounds by Swampscott to remain. Salem ball. 1:24 to go. 57-38 Salem. Desmond Atorsi checks in the game now for Salem. Jam goes to the bench. Chris Hansen with the ball back to Lister now. Nice pass there from Lister.
I'm used to those.
Hansen. Shot low. Estevez down low, draws the foul. 1:06 to go, 57-38 Salem. Jaron's first shot. Yes. Goes to his routine shot. Goes. It's 2 in a row there for Estevez now. 59-38 Salem, 1:04 to go. Swampscott pushing the pace. Fouled on the play though by Darren Taku.
Foul on the play, number 23, Darren Taku, is first team third.
First shot is long, won't go. It's set for a second. Second shot's good. 59-39 Salem. 1:01 to go here in the 4th. Hansen to Estevez. Estevez gets it across half. Skips it across to Taku. Hansen now, back to Estevez. Estevez for 3. Rebound low. It's going to be out of bounds. Swampscott ball. Rocco, be sure to say bye to your mom and your sister.
Yep. I did.
Big shout out to Kelly Ryan, huge supporter of Salem Athletics.
Huge shout out to Kelly Ryan.
Swampscott for three, no. Rebound. Estevez. Shot clock is off. Salem should be able to dribble it out now. Taku loses the handle though, unfortunately, and it will be Swampscott ball with 26.2 to go. Salem with a comfortable now 20-point lead. Things did look a little hairy there for about a minute or two.
They did.
Three, no. Rebound by Darren, 17 seconds to go. Salem should now definitely be able to dribble it out. Estevez, 10 seconds to go here. Well, another key victory in this excellent season for Salem High School. Salem had two huge games out of the last four. They were able to take all four home.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff for Witches. So now on Monday, we got a Monday Martin Luther King Day matinee for the Witches. Unfortunately, we will not be broadcasting live that game. But if you get to Veterans Memorial Fieldhouse 1 o'clock Monday afternoon, you will be able to see the Witches take on Hamilton Wenham. And then the Witches have another Northeast Conference matchup on Tuesday night, so back-to-backs next week against the Sachems of Saugus High School. So be sure to get into attendance for those. All home games here at Veterans Memorial Fieldhouse are $5 unless you're dressed in the theme. Be sure to tune into the Instagram to find out what that is. Any key thoughts before we wrap up here, Rocco?
No, I mean, I think besides the game against the team over the bridge, this has been the best overall team performance that we've seen. I mean, it was just awesome to see Nate Lane spark it up. Obviously, Elion Rodriguez didn't have the greatest game offensively, but defensively he was unbelievable, and I think really set the tone for the whole team.
Absolutely.
So just, yeah.
If we pick a player of the game tonight, we're certainly saying Nate Lane. He's getting the duck tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Nate Lane certainly deserves the duck tonight. All right, well, that's going to wrap us up here from high atop Veterans Memorial Fieldhouse. I'm John Robinson, along with my favorite guy on earth, Rocco Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Diana, I'm coming home.